Father Hammond has been devoting 20 years of his life to the care of tuberculosis patients in North Korea. Meet the priest who transcends borders in the name of love. Young-hee is a successful businesswoman from North Korea. Take a glimpse into her life and business in South Korea. Pianist Cheol-woong fled from North Korea in search for a world in which art is not exploited for repression. Meet the artist and see how he realizes his dreams in the South. With the PyeongChang 2018 Winter Olympics drawing near, all eyes are focused on North Korea's participation in this global event. Learn more about the possibility of North Korea's participation and its significance. Pressure has mounted on North Korea due to its nuclear and missile programs, and the citizens are suffering as well. For the sake of those people, one Catholic priest has devoted over 20 years of service. It's none other than Father Gerard E. Hammond, also known as Hamjedo in Korea. Meet this great humanitarian and learn about his vision for the future of South and North Korea. On the 26th of last month, at the Korean headquarters of the Maryknoll Fathers and Brothers in Seoul, we met up with Father Hammond 10 days before his 57th humanitarian trip to North Korea. A U.S. ban on its citizens traveling to North Korea came into effect on September 1st at a time of heightened tensions over North Korean missile launches, and it almost seemed like his visit would be impossible. Fortunately, he received special approval from the U.S. Department of State in acknowledgement of his humanitarian mission. Originally from Philadelphia in the U.S., Father Hammond traveled to Korea in 1960 at the age of 25 as a missionary for the Maryknoll Fathers and Brothers. He then paid his first visit to North Korea in 1995 to help tuberculosis patients with members of the Eugene Bell Foundation, a non-governmental organization that provides medical humanitarian assistance to North Korea. Despite the hardships involved, Father Hammond remains persistent in his mission to North Korea because of the people eagerly waiting for him.
Since we're going every 6 months, at least you see the patients at least 3 times. And you can tell when they're getting better because each time they're weighed and they also take a sputum sample. So you know, you can tell by their faces and complexion and if they're gaining weight.
According to a recent WHO report on tuberculosis, a total of 130,000 North Korean citizens suffer from tuberculosis last year. Deaths last year from the illness more than doubled compared to the previous year, from 5,000 to 11,000. Despite the unfavorable situation, Father Hammond paid his 57th humanitarian trip to North Korea, 6 months after the previous visit. We caught up with him once again on the 17th. How were the tuberculosis patients doing in the North?
They seem a number of people, even in the airport, the security officials, and said, "We're very happy for you to come." But never said anything more than that, and we didn't, just said we're also happy to be here. But I didn't notice anything more strange, or situation didn't seem that tense. Because the day we left actually was the day that President Trump, we were in North Korea when he arrived in South Korea.
Father Hammond and the Eugene Bell Foundation have treated about 250,000 patients over the past 20 years. About 4,000 to 5,000 new multi-drug resistant tuberculosis patients are estimated to emerge in North Korea every year, and the illness continues to spread due to the country's insufficient medical care. Therefore, Father Hammond and the Eugene Bell Foundation are practically the only hope for multi-drug resistant tuberculosis patients in North Korea.
When they're healed and cured, we have a chance to say goodbye to them, and most of them will say, as you shake their hands, they will say, "Thank you for giving me life, and thank you for giving me hope." And then we in turn are able to speak to them in general, how happy they must be, and of course they grin and we take a remembrance picture of them, and they're so anxious to get back to their families.
In appreciation of his brave and tireless mission to minister to the ill in North Korea, the priest received the Joy and Hope Award last August from the Knights of Columbus, the world's largest Catholic fraternal service organization. Transcending ideological, political, and religious borders, Father Hammond has been dedicating his whole life to helping those in need in both North and South Korea. What does he hope for in life?
For me, it's also, as a priest, it's an internal spiritual thing. Where suffering is, why shouldn't we be there? And I don't make a description of whether the person is North Korean or what he thinks. It's how sick the person is, without any condition.
With his genuine love and concern for the poor, Father Hammond embraces those who need mercy and compassion around the world. He truly heals the pain and wounds of a divided Korean peninsula. Today, there are as many as 30,000 North Korean defectors residing in Korea, and many impress the Korean public with their inspiring stories. That includes businesswoman Young-hee, who is also a mother of 3 children. Let's meet her and look into her second chapter in life. This is Lee's restaurant in Chungcheongdo province. She's the earliest to arrive at the restaurant and get ready for the day's work. From ingredient preparation to cooking, she handles everything by herself.
직원분들을 시키게 되면 음식이라는 게 다 똑같이 가르쳐도 손맛이 서로 틀린 거예요. 제 손으로 이렇게 말아주는 습관이 있어가지고 아직까지는 좀 배고픈 사장이라 제가 제 몸을 많이 쓰고 있습니다.
The restaurant opens at 11 and it's brimming with customers right from the opening. University students nearby are her main customers, so the restaurant opens from 11 in the morning to midnight to suit their lifestyle patterns and needs. This restaurant offers Mexican burritos. Lee is always very generous with her portions and ingredients because she wants the students to enjoy a healthy, nutritious meal at a reasonable price. That's a secret to her success.
2주에 한 번은 꼭 오는데 이게 밥도 들어가 있고 고기랑 제가 좋아하는 감자도 들어 있는데 가격도 싸고 되게 든든해요 먹으면.
평소에 말씀도 잘 붙여주시고 친절하게 항상 맞이해주세요.
Now that her business is so secure and stable, Lee can relax a bit and enjoy her life. But she still takes care of every detail of her restaurant, from customer service to ordering ingredients. That's because she still remembers how she felt when she first opened the shop after escaping from North Korea with her 3 children.
자녀들을 위한 탈북이었죠. 어느 가정에 다 좀 잡혀가고 저도 잡혀갔다고 우리 막내는 2번이나 잡혀갔다 왔어요. 예, 그 과정을 겪으면서도 제가 여기까지 와서 지금 이 상황을 제가 만들어 앉았으면 너무너무 후회했을 것 같아요. 자식들한테 미안한 거죠.
Sadly, her husband was arrested during the escape and has been out of touch ever since. she doesn't even know whether he's alive or dead. Despite the pain, Lee came to South Korea with her children on September 9, 2003 via China, Vietnam, and Thailand.
제가 백화점 들어와서 한 1년이라고 갑상선 암이 와가지고 또 쉬게 됐어요. 병원에 가서 수술도 받고 방사선 치료도 받고 하다 보니까 좀 많이 쇠약해져 있는 부분에서 같이 일하던 친구 언니들이 전화가 오셨더라고요. 케밥이 들어왔는데 사장님이 말 사람이 없어가지고 엄청 고민하니까 네가 알바식으로 좀 해주면 안 되겠냐고 알바로 들어갔다가 제가 그 가게를 인수를 받았어요.
Nonetheless, Lee overcame all the hardships, even cancer, to support her children until they finished their studies and got married. Therefore, to Lee, her customers are not just customers. They're the ones that gave her hope. With that gratitude in mind, she serves her customers wholeheartedly. When the restaurant is busy, Lee delivers the food herself.
배고픈 애들을 빨리 먹이고 싶어서 제가 배달을 다니고 있습니다.
The part-timers at Lee's restaurant are university students and former customers, and she has a huge affection for them.
한 30분 1시간 일하러 와도 사장님 밥은 먹고 가라. 항상 그렇게 저희 먼저 생각해 주시는 거 그런 거 되게 감사하게 생각하고 있어요.
자식같이 이쁘고 또 걔도 20살인데 알바라도 해서 자기 용돈을 벌겠다 하니까 너무 이쁜 거죠.
Lee was able to overcome a series of unbearable hardships in the name of motherly love. Her children are still the greatest motivation and inspiration for Lee. Lee visits her daughter's restaurant every now and then to help her run the restaurant. Now, her daughter and 2 sons are great business partners she can rely on.
항상 노력하시고 성실하시고요. 또 늘 또 아들이랑 딸을 위해서 늘 희생하시는 분이세요.
Eun-kyung looks up to her mother as her role model and tries to follow in her footsteps to honor the comfortable life they currently enjoy in South Korea.
대한민국으로 올 때에는 하늘 아래 애들 셋밖에 없잖아요. 코올릭 애들이 데리고 와가지고 지금 성장한 모습이 너무 뿌듯하고 대견하거든요. 저처럼 없는 사람들을 위해서 진짜 힘들게 살아가는 사람들을 위해서 그 사업을 하는 그런 마인드를 가지고 싶습니다.
In South Korea, people now use the term new settlers from North Korea to refer to North Korean defectors in an effort to embrace them with open arms. We wish them the best in their new lives in the South and a bright future. Pianist Kim Cheol-woong has a unique nickname.
탈북 피아니스트 김철웅. 왜 나는 그냥 피아니스트가 아닌 탈북 피아니스트를 살아야 될까 이런 것들이 되게 힘들었는데 또 그것을 사명으로 받아들이기 시작하면서
Now he takes his nickname as a mission. What does music mean to this pianist? On a weekend, Kim sat on the piano in his free time. He practiced 9 hours a day when he was in North Korea, but still enjoyed the long practice because of his love and devotion to piano. Kim took up the piano at the age of 6 and entered Pyongyang Comprehensive Music School at age 8. Then, he performed with the Pyongyang Symphony Orchestra as lead pianist and studied at the Moscow Conservatory for 4 years. Kim came from a privileged background in North Korea. Then, what inspired him to escape from the North?
북한에서 치지 말라는 그러니까 금지곡들을 쳤다가 동료에게 신고를 당했고 이 사회에서의 피아니스트로서 살아갈 수 있는 길은 과연 무엇일까라고 고민을 하게 되었고 그 고민 결과 탈북을 결심하게 됩니다.
Kim crossed the Tuman River in 2001 to reach the free world where he could fully express his artistry. However, life in China was full of obstacles.
중국 공안 쪽에서 막 그 고문을 하면서 국적을 대라고 합니다. 근데 그 피아니스트니까 손이 다치면 안 되니까 오히려 손을 감싸고 팔짱을 끼고 결국엔 고문을 당하고 그러다 보니까 조금 다른 사람보다 좀 더 심한 구타를 당했죠. 네.
After series of ups and downs, Kim finally set foot in South Korea in 2002. Unfortunately, that wasn't the end of his suffering.
사회가 주는 이런 여러 가지 그 이색적인 시선들 이런 것들이 정말 바람이 쌩쌩 불더라고요. 제가 운이 좋게 이것저것 그 불려다니면서 연주를 하게 됐는데 그러다 보니까 그 연주를 듣고 한세대학교 총장님이 한번 우리 학교에 와서 한번 학생들 가르쳐보지 않을래 해가지고.
Kim Min-ji is his first student in South Korea. She's been more than just a student, as she gave him a new hope.
말투나 그런 게 달라서 못 알아듣지 않을까 걱정을 처음에 했는데 전혀 그런 소통에도 문제가 없었고 밥 같이 먹으면서 많이 얘기도 나눠주시고 되게 친구처럼 많이 해주셨어요. 근데 레슨할 땐 무섭고.
It's the piano and people that sustained Kim in this completely new land. Along the way, he had a new dream.
우리 다음 세대니까 우리 아이들은 같이 사는 법을 좀 가르치고 싶더라고요. 뭘로 할까 하다가 오케스트라를 만들려고 생각을 했고.
There were many musicians in Korea who shared the same vision as Kim. That includes the members of the Korea Radix Orchestra, formed by 25 university professors and North Korean Defectors. Liu Ji-won fled to South Korea in 2010, and this orchestra inspired her to realize her dream of becoming a musical actress.
피아노 연주에서 맞춰서 부른다는 게 북한에서는 거의가 그냥 고위급 사람들만 그렇게 할 수 있다고 봐요. 오케스트라에 저도 같이 이렇게 출연할 수 있다는 게 너무 행복해요.
Choi Dae-jun is the only child member of the orchestra who came to South Korea with his father 6 years ago. Before playing the violin, he was so shy and quiet, but now he's totally outgoing and bright.
자신감도 생기고 들적이 돼요. 바이올리니스트가 돼서 세계 공연에 나갈 거예요.
대준이와 같은 아이들이 저희와 연주를 함으로 해서 자신감을 많이 얻는 것 같고요. 그 친구들이 나아가서 고등학생, 대학생이 될 때까지 저희와 같이 연주를 하게 되면 많은 발전이 있을 것이라고 저희는 확신을 하고 있고요.
A few days later, we caught up with Kim again at a train station. Today, he's performing in the countryside, about 4-hour distance from Seoul. He performs everywhere he receives an offer.
이번 연주를 통해서 북에도 남한이랑 별반 다르지 않은 사람들이 살고 있다는 얘기를 하고 싶고요. 그리고 또 거기 북한의 어떤 문화를 알려줌으로써 앞으로의 미래적인 어떤 통일에 남북 관계의 어떤 문화적 차이를 줄이는 데 한 역할을 하고 싶습니다.
This church is today's concert venue. Here, everyone can share what's in their heart, regardless of their religious beliefs. Oftentimes, music speaks louder than words.
저희가 이제 보통 생각할 때 북한 사람 이렇게 하면 조금 선입견을 가지는데 그거 없이 음악으로 보니까 하나가 되고 참 좋은 뜻깊은 시간이 된 것 같습니다.
This pianist left behind his privileged life in North Korea for his music and freedom.
남북을 통틀어서 뭐 피아니스트가 누구 있었니 했을 때 약간 남고 싶은 피아니스트, 우리 민족의 피아니스트로, 민족적인 피아니스트로 이렇게 남고 싶습니다.
Through 88 keys on the piano, Kim bridges the two Koreas and expresses human rights and peace, which are unobtainable for those across the border. PyeongChang 2018 Winter Olympics is just about 90 days ahead. And one of the biggest questions remaining is, will North Korea participate in the Olympics? The North's anticipation is crucial to realizing the South Korean government's goal of making the Olympics a stage for peace and harmony. Let's delve deeper into the possibility and significance of North Korea's participation at the 2018 Winter Olympics. On the 13th earlier this month, a United Nations General Assembly was held at the UN headquarters.
I first experienced the same spirit and power when I was 10-year-old watching the South and North Korean delegations walk into the Olympic Stadium together.
The Assembly endorsed a resolution calling on nations of the world to uphold an Olympic truce during next year's Winter Olympic and Paralympic Games in PyeongChang. And the resolution was approved by all 157 UN member states unanimously. The South Korean government has been constantly encouraging North Korea to participate in the PyeongChang 2018 Olympics. President Moon Jae-in officially requested to Cheol-woong, North Korea's representative on the IOC, that North Korea participate in the PyeongChang Winter Olympics. Along the way, he also emphasized that the participation from North Korea could help open up a path to peace between the South and North at numerous official events and press interviews.
남북이 함께 한다면 세계에 화해와 평화의 메시지를 전하는 좋은 계기가 될 것입니다.
Plus, the IOC said it would help North Korea prepare its athletes for the Winter Games in South Korea next February and cover all costs if they participate.
지속적으로 메시지를 통해서 북한에 대한 참가에 협조를 요청을 했고, IOC도 북한에 대한 공문이라든가 국제 스포츠 행사에서 북한 인사들과 접촉을 하면은 참가에 대한 요청하고 그런 이제 상황입니다.
North Korea's participation will be sure to mark a turning point in the relationship between the two Koreas. Back in 1963, the South and North held sports talks for the first time since the division to discuss the idea of forming a joint team for the 1964 Summer Olympics in Tokyo. With that as momentum, sports has always linked the two countries, even in times of tension, perhaps better than any other social and cultural exchanges. The unified Korean team achieved huge success at the 1991 World Table Tennis Championships in Chiba, Japan, winning the women's team gold. It also led the heads of the two Korean states signing a joint declaration for the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula.
남북 간의 작은 스포츠 교류라도 통해서 그 스포츠 교류 자체가 바로 우리 대화 정책입니다. 우리 국민적 정서도 어떤 남북 간의 주민들 간의 이질감 해소에도 크게 좋은 영향을 미칠 것입니다.
Then how likely is it that North Korea would participate in the PyeongChang 2018 Olympics? Last July, Chang-woong, the North Korean IOC member, added that people shouldn't try to resolve political issues through sports. 2 months later, he stated that politics and the Olympics are separate things.
불안정한 체제가 아니고 정상적인 체제다, 이런 것들을 보여준다는 차원에서도 북측이 참가를 하는 것이 맞고, 북한의 참가는 자신들에게도 큰 이익이 될 수 있다, 그렇게 볼 수 있습니다.
Experts say that change of stance is largely attributed to North Korean figure skaters Lim Dae-ok and Kim Joo-sik securing Olympic berths. North Korea has qualified for the Winter Olympics for the first time in 8 years, which is seen as positive development amid the escalation of tensions on the Korean Peninsula. However, North Korea has yet to announce its official statement regarding participation. The South Korean government is willing to wait until the last minute before North Korea makes a final decision. Until the final entries deadline on January 29th, with the sole purpose of celebrating the Winter Olympic Games for peace.
한국에서 지금 30년 만에 올림픽이 개최되는 그런 상황이고 또 군사적 긴장이 고조되어 있는 한반도 상황에서 북한의 참가를 끌어내면서 그것이 곧 평화로 가는 그런 그 출발점이 될 수 있다. 이런 점에서 이번 올림픽의 북한의 참가 또 평화올림픽으로의 개최 이런 것들은 우리가 보다 강력하게 그런 쪽을 방향을 잡아야 된다고 봅니다.
The PyeongChang 2018 Winter Olympics is just about 90 days away. Hopefully, it will bring the world together in the name of sportsmanship, fueled by North Korea's participation.